dañoo ñëw ak yéen rek skincare plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguwuñ nag si just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5-star Jesna la 5-star Jesna mooy Jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee ñun rek si tube dara du doy day des not only dañoo tube but bu la neexee ñu tuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways.
No, ini bara.
Alright, okay. Dimbara.
Welcome. Basically, lot of lala me along is cool, man, that I can really relax.
What the madam?
Yeah, that's
What the madam?
Yeah.
Let them do somebody.
That's fine.
Grand Villa.
Grand Villa.
That's fine.
Slowly. Yes. No.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone can very relaxed. So it's always kind of like an spend. It's very relaxed.
Ni la fan ni sewal. Nidia Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Beji andikam Grand Villa Guesthouse. Na labungul bebe senyaring adum na bungul bebe nyarandiring coming ibe la fila ila suwe tara nyame. Ntel Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wale mukanwatin telkam. Na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta.
Oh man, this is like a paradise.
I know.
I so much love this place.
Thank you.
Trust me, I love this place.
You can move someone and you're watching what?
Yeah.
Katun jang and you want to Gambia kon.
tell you.
Grand Villa.
I tell
Yes,
you.
maga ba mo sama.
I love this place. Okay.
Yes, mo ka mo.
I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni leftan na kuo keso sotola. Futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate. Mbaya kumandiroke 7527218. Wale futana website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guesthouse.
Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.
yara ñilla domoro ka diate
boy jannon sikes restaurant
e say nakko be ni na dimbal nimba domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kendema bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de te ka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele ba de lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lon dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international otoda number 1
amanke ba domo la jandama
e sa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa nakko sa futandin
e oto sa nakko be mu sikes restaurant
ndafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bija
aban
CK's Restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
na broda min ba Europe Mr. Conte nka bolo kol kan sai na so kono mano banta jabo banta tulo ban sai ka bolo kol kan anda ka ba office kono ba dama bulo mutarin ba ka ta fintila no ko batu ngane ta ya kuriyen ma ko dubanti na ta mano sani tulo ne yo
mun da be tan la broda man balwo service kala
mun service
balwo service
ni da foronte mo kala
mun da a fela broda ko abitala internet ol aya ba site la woldo balwo.com na wo sajje a apo nga ba download la telephone ol na be sandiro to ni wal na be sidin ala office ko ndama manjar pour ay ta bank ko kodoki abe sidin office ko no daminto ite be message so yo telephone ko no e bitiko be Gambia dawda bitiko ba bele ko ta tano dawda yeta tempo tawo
wodama
yala bari wa service na ta molda han ata nyo le kan fi janna bro dan ta ko ata nyo la ayo ko ti ta
balwo service dinkirala jampo o manken na kolaya ko balwo service al demano kaje ko ale do mor feŋol sang alla dimbaya molu ana lakkanun tewol wato bela ani wat sudum fanan kono balwo service la dinkiralu ani la do kunyolu e be banko karo beto kabirin katon fo koyna nalla fa ko ku ko tan suro balwo service la kolto ali commandi telephone la no la milbuko 9400213 7694319 wala 3192870 wala hankabi alta internet oto alila kolu jibe www.baluwo.com.
Do you live abroad and want to build your dream home in the Gambia without risking your funds and family ties? Do you want a household name that is trustworthy and efficient? A name that will continue to give you updates on the project from the beginning to the very end with videos and pictures? If your answer is yes, then worry no more. Boss Construction and Asset Management is here for you. If you live outside the Gambia and want to build your dream home, then this is ideal for you. Just reach out to Boss Construction and let's start building the dream home into a reality. With Boss Construction, the difference is clear. We give you value for money. Some of our services includes the following: construction management, building equipment rentals, rent management, purchase and leasing, asset management, and many more. For more information, please contact 282-4945. Better still, send us an email, bossgambia@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website on www.bossgambia.com. Boss Construction, a name you can trust. Boss Construction and Asset Management, keeping families together.
We are coming to you from a different location. We're coming to you from the Paradise Suites Hotel, where we are on the sidelines of the launch of a new political party in the Gambia, Citizen Alliance. We will talk more about that, and of course we will also talk about another major story of the week, that is the Operations 3 Years Jotna, who have started their preparations by applying for a permit to demonstrate in December in line with their and what do you mean by Citizens Alliance?
Citizens Alliance was formed by a group of people that felt that we currently need an alternative to what we see currently in the political arena because we felt that the promises that were made to us hasn't been fulfilled, and it's been a long time where we have been promised and nothing has been done. And we felt as a group that we should come together and form an alliance of concerned citizens that wants to see this country move forward, that wants to see Gambia to be on the par with all the countries that are, on the rise to be a developed nation. And that's why we came together to unite all Gambians who have the same values as us. And we decided that we're gonna form a party and try to do things and unite Gambians to achieve what we want.
Now, you've just got green light from the IEC, I guess. From here, what is looking forward? What will be the now objective and activities of the party?
Our activities are mostly focused on grassroots because we feel that those are the people, especially up country, because we feel that those are the areas that have been left behind. I have been traveling up and down the length and breadth of this country from since I joined the party, before it was registered, since March. And honestly, what I've seen is very dismal. I've seen places that have been looking the same since 1965. Places that don't have roads, places that don't have electricity, places that don't have water supply. And it saddens me that we've been living here in the Combos and most of us don't even know that the rest of the Gambia looks like this. And what we want is to have Gambia, the whole Gambia, that has access to healthcare, decent healthcare, access to decent quality education, and access to jobs, good jobs, well-paying jobs, and also the agricultural sector. We've seen that farmers are working harder now and they're earning less. And what we want to do is we want to create a Gambia that every citizen will live here in a dignified manner. We want to create a Gambia where people don't need to even go abroad to be able to make it in life. We want a Gambia where you can be here, living, and you don't have to worry about if you're getting sick, whether you're going to die at home or you'll have a good hospital to take care of you. So basically, for us as a party, that's our main focus. We just want to see a Gambia that people can live here in a dignified manner and live a very prosperous life.
We'll come back to other issues that's before you. Let me close to Lima. Were you aware of the forming of Citizen Alliance? Let me put you on the spot.
You're putting me on the spot, and that's unfair. Yes, I was aware of the formation of Citizens Alliance. It came as a result of the need to present something different to Gambian people.
You speak now not like a commentator but one of them. Go ahead.
I am not commenting on that.
All right.
Yes, I wish to maintain my independence.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, there was a need. The environment was fertile since the change of government. There were expectations, there were hopes that have not been met. And we also realized that it's not enough to just sit on the sidelines to complain about things when they're going wrong. We all have a responsibility to provide the best that we can for this country. And it was as a result of that that individuals that initially formed this party have also decided to invite other people like Rafi, who share similar values, like he said, who had the same objective and the same wish for this country to develop. I was there in the beginning. I was kind of
Observer.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I was an observer from the beginning, and I'm happy that what has been initiated in December last year has come to fruition, and we're here today, and there is hope that something different will be presented to the Gambian people from 2020.
Frank Chanda, you've been following political developments in the Gambia for a long time. Did you see the path of Citizen Alliance coming? And what do you think their coming would do to you already, one would say, chaotic or polarized political landscape?
Well, the rise of Citizens Alliance not coming would have been a surprise. But for it coming can't be a surprise because Gambians had a lot of expectations in 2016. They had a lot of hopes. They thought that the new political leadership that came to power after Jammeh left would have definitely got the message that there are pressing needs in the country that the citizens want to be taken care of, that they want to see their government to be transparent and accountable, that corruption is out, that the basic needs are met to by the government. Unfortunately, that's not what people have. And Gambians fought equally for the past 22 years to get democracy, so that people can express their dissatisfaction when they feel like they can hold the government accountable. And the sums of all this is what you can see is the result of the birth of the Citizens Alliance. So to me, it's a new political offer, because what we have here is still actually the same players, jumping from one place to the other, moving from one party to the other. You know, it's like a football. How we call them? They call it mercato. Yeah, exactly. So actually, this is a new political offer, and we think that Gambians, you know, it's good for the Gambians. The merrier, the better.
Now, this is the brunch coming especially from the Paradise, where we are on the sidelines of the lunch of a new political party, Citizen Alliance. And in case you're wondering where the noise is coming from, well, they are also part of the program. I see this choir player. I can't see them really, but I'm sure you're getting the music in the background. They're all part of the ceremony here that will soon get underway. Let's go back to Rafi. I mean, this is a party. Even before it came into existence, it's been groomed by, in brackets, intellectuals. Intellectuals are not very popular with the powers that be. I mean, I have often had the president or even people around him saying, well, we had the intellectuals before. Where were they when the struggle was on? Now, let me ask you, how can you change? How can you change the mindset of the people to realize that the people who are really playing the politics now, whom we have trusted our country into, will not deliver? How can you change the people's mindset to embrace citizenship?
Yes, the way to change it is to get to their minds. I will not say heart and minds as they say, but I say minds, because sometimes when you follow things with your heart, you can do something that's irrational. But we want to change the mindset in Gambia. As a country, we've gone to a stage where being educated, you're labeled as an elitist. And that, I call it the E word. I feel we should celebrate people who are educated. Because if you go on everywhere in the world, it's the educated people that are inventing things, making things happen. And I feel that by labeling someone who's educated as an elitist, I feel, to be honest, that shouldn't be the case. But I will also say that people will see the work that we're doing, the genuineness in us, the grassroots approach that we're doing, so that people know that we are doing this not to enrich ourselves, not to come into politics to be rich, but we are coming into politics to serve the people, because we feel that we are the people and we have been let down by successive governments. And we feel that by taking ownership of the political climate, we cannot fool ourselves. We cannot let down ourselves. And we are part of the people. And that's the approach that we want to take in order for us to prove to the Gambian people that we are not just into politics to divide people. We are not into politics to enrich ourselves, but we are into politics to enrich the people, to unite the people. And we are into politics to make people's lives better. It comes as a lot of sacrifice. And I also see that the 22 years of the Jammeh regime has made politics sound like a bad thing. Also, the conduct of current politicians that we see has reinforced that to the people, that many people don't even want to be labeled as a politician, because politicians now is seen as something that's bad. But one has to understand that in our constitution, the only way that you can change a government is to organize yourself, form a political party, and contest elections. And when you have the mandate of the people, that's when you can take over government and change things. You cannot change things forcefully. You can't change things by demonstrating or complaining. The only way to change it is to be in the system. So that's what we realized, that, okay, fine. Since this is what is in the constitution, we want to form a group where else we're going to contest for elections and win and be able to change the lives of the Gambia for the better. So basically, that is what we're all about. We are not here calling ourselves intellectuals or whatnot, but we just know that we have the know-how and the background and the knowledge and the experience to make a change in this country, and we will deliver.
Yeah, we're struggling really to get our voice over the music in the background, but we will try. Let me go to the salient points now. Who and who are in the current leadership of the party?
Okay. The political party is set up in a very different way. Because as we know, most of the political parties that we've seen in the country are being formed and it revolves around a particular person or character. Personality, like they call it. For our party, we have the structures that are in place. That's why since December, from its inception, they've been having meetings upon meetings trying to develop the structures in place. So now we feel that the structures are in place, whereas we have a constitution and we have a concept note, and every CA member now knows how to behave him or herself. So for now, we only have 3 positions that are interim, because obviously, you know, before you register with the IC, you have to show them that you have a structure. Yes. So we have Dominic Mendy. Dominic Mendy.
Okay, Dominic Mendy.
Yes. He is the current interim chairman and party leader.
Okay.
You have me as the interim fundraising chair.
Yes.
And then you have Alaji Suso, who's our secretary general. He's from Sierra. So every other member in the party, every other person in the party is just an ordinary member. And then in December, we're going to have a Congress. And in the Congress, all our members from here all the way to Koena are going to come and then we elect our executives. And once we elect our executives, next year, a year before the elections in December, we're going to have a primary elections, whereas any member of the party who fulfills certain criteria that we have to put in place, if you fulfill those criteria, you can put yourself forward. We're going to have a televised debate, and you will convince us why we should make you the party flag bearer. And once we have an internal primary elections, whoever wins, the whole party united behind that person, and you'll be our flag bearer for the 2021 elections. So this is our structure, and this is how we are as a party.
Are you impressed?
I'm truly impressed. I just wanted to go back to something that you mentioned, the word intellectual.
Yes.
I think, I think we need to problematize that word. Recently, it has assumed a negative connotation in the Gambia, intellectually being lazy and not participating and complaining. I think what we need to be talking about is education, right? And we have educated Gambians in the Gambia who have been sitting on the sideline for a while now, especially during President Jammeh, sometimes not based on their own accord, but being compelled to remain on the sidelines. And I think it behoves every Gambian, especially as a matter of your education and what you can contribute to national development, to come forward when the environment is right, when the environment is good enough for you to contribute meaningfully. We need to be looking out for educated people to bring the change that we want. We shouldn't be able to classify them in a particular confinement to say that they are for themselves, they are not for us. Unfortunately for us, since independence, we haven't had many educated people assuming political leadership. We have had them at technical levels, but not assuming political leadership. So I think this is the difference that CE is coming up with. Again, you're putting me on the spot, but I'm going to say it. Yeah. So I believe that we should be able to embrace, like you said, education and what we can contribute as educated people in our society.
Let's just put their graphics, suggestions and proposals to the test. Do you think in the present dispensation, how much a task do you think Citizen Alliance have to break into these barriers that exist? For example, to get the population to enlighten, to embrace intellectuals, as opposed to the people who have been in the scene, who have got alliance, managed to get alliance through, one vice or the other.
The task is enormous. I guess Citizens Alliance was already prepared for that. They found.
But do they have any chance realistically?
I'm coming. They have all parties that have been here for a long time. You have PPP, you have PRC, that are nationally established with working structures, and Citizens Alliance has to penetrate and ensure that it starts from there and equally seduce those who felt like politics is not something, an area in which they should be interested, or maybe the political offer was of a quality, of such a quality that might push them to be. But they have been doing that background there for the past 10 to 11 months. So they come up with structures, and we will see during the Congress, how prepared the party is. That is sometimes around December or January again, something like that. You will see how the party is. And I think the best way for us to join Citizen Alliance is to see them in action from here against the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Then we will definitely start realizing. But the people I've seen in the party, give me hope. I believe that they know what is going on in the country. They love the country. And they should not shy away from being intellectuals or educated people who are involved in politics. It's an exception in our country that we have people who are educated and who are willing to participate in politics. I want to see that it's a goodwill, but we can see them in action and see the shortcomings that come with it. Because to a certain degree, you can exercise like the president we have right now. The know-how is not there. So there are certain basic things that he cannot understand. He cannot foresee, certain situations he should anticipate. And the Citizen Alliance are definitely that they have a rich mix of Gambians. So they should not shy away from being an intellectual. People are going to judge them by their action, not the degrees and whatsoever they have. So that elitist criticism is just a cheap one. And it's politicians like that, your enemies will fabricate names and come along with that. They should focus on working for the Gambians, and that's all.
Rafi, I want you to be realistic and be honest about this. Do you think from now against the 2021 elections, Citizen Alliance will be able to gain any firm footing to make or to take a significant chunk of the electorate by 2021? Will you be a force to be reckoned with, or you just might be an addition to the list, might find somewhere convenient to ally yourself?
I can assure you one thing, that anything that I do in my life, I know I'm going to succeed. Because I don't get into things that I know I'm not going to succeed. Everyone who's been working with me and have been around me know me for one thing. I always get what I set my sights on getting. You see, I don't have something they call defeatist mentality. I will not go into politics if I know that I'm going to go into if I know that we're going to do it, and then just to get a small base or try to go into a coalition. We're actually in this to win it.
We are
And I'm gonna give you
blocks now, and we're imagining that your task is going to be very difficult to break into, for example, UDP stronghold, DOI stronghold, how to call it, NRP or GDC, because you must have from those things if you want to be new.
Let me give you one example. We just have a comedian in Ukraine that became a president, and he was able to break a system that was there for more than 20 years, a very corrupt system, and he was able to win with a landslide. We have Macron, who is now the current president of France. He started his movement, and that movement broke a culture in France that lasted for 200 years. So we have a president in America who's a black guy, and he won elections. So I'm someone who knows that things can get done. People need change right now. People are looking for an alternative. I can tell you the majority of Gambians right now don't like what they see, and they're looking for an alternative. And we are the ones to give them the alternative. I can assure you that come 2021 or any elections that's coming, we'll be well prepared to even win it. I can assure you that.
Did you foresee that, Nima? You see that the wind will sweep aside all the existing blocks that we think are not penetrable for Citizen Alliance to prevail?
So realistically speaking, there are people who have strong alliances and strong loyalties to those particular parties, right? But we have also a majority of people cutting across demographies that are sitting on the sidelines, and they are looking for an alternative. We have, the ground is very fertile, like I said, and Citizen Alliance have been doing an impressive job since starting in March, when Rafi joined, up to this point, in mobilizing people from the grassroots. Majority of the people you see here are from the regions, in LRR, in CRR, in URR. I was particularly surprised to see certain people that I recognize from those regions. So like I said, it's not going to be won just by sitting and talking. It's going to be won through hard work. And I believe that this is a party that is prepared to do the hard work, to bring people on board, to convince them, because a lot of people need convincing, obviously. And so that's what it will do.
When you see political parties come out rallies, NRP and now President Barrow, you tend to believe that everybody's engaged. These people want us to believe that there are others sitting on the side and they're happy with these people and they will jump on there.
You know, Lamin, Gambia is a very interesting political field. Nima, our colleagues, I think, are blessed to be working in the Gambia, which is a land for political experience. I'm saying this in the sense that Gambians were here in 2016, around or in a region that has weapons, that has junglers. We can see what all, you know now what was happening with TRRC. They were silent. The party was mobilizing a lot of people, you know, on rallies and whatsoever. And silently, these Gambians went peacefully. They put their token in the drum and they got away with the dictator. So these crowds cannot be the yardstick. People should not fool themselves.
It is good to be
Gambians
fair to
are
everybody.
So smart, especially this generation of Gambian politicians. I wish people get close to the bantabas, get close to the booths, get close to the markets and those places. Political elite and the Gambian people, especially the coming generation of Gambians with smartphones, and don't underrate the influence that a smartphone has today in the Gambia. Let me give you the difference. Before, you would have got only a crowd by Citizens Alliance coming here that will know what has happened here. Okay, and when they go out, they'll start explaining this and that. You believe in Rafi, you were not there. There you are. But today you have your mobile phone. You see what was there, and in real time you make up your decision. So the situation has changed, and the political staff, political teams have to start thinking, you know, thinking along with, you know, how the Gambian people, the dynamic and the pace that is actually existing in the Gambia. So the crowds that we have with GDC, with UDP, with Barrow, with the people and so on, this is all a joke. This is all a political joke. The reality is that I have got testimony from Gambians since 2016 that they judge people by their expectations and their actions. That's what is going to determine the final say.
Finally, Rafi, let's go across to, we are today, of course, coming to you from Paradise Suites Hotel alongside the launch of Citizen Alliance, the newest political party to come into the Gambia. Let me just take you back. You being new, and of course, with these electoral laws that have been put in there by former President Jammeh, you have to cough up $1 million to bring these things.
Yes.
That itself shows your seriousness about this project.
Yes.
And then what else? What were the challenges? Like you have to go around and take signatures from, 100,000 people or something.
10,000.
How did you find all that? Easy or very difficult?
It wasn't easy. That's why I always laugh when people say everybody just want to have a party nowadays. But let me tell you, whoever wants to come in, know that you have a tough task ahead of you.
Yeah.
But thank God, Citizens Alliance.
When you turn up at a village in Kerr or Jara and tell them of Citizen Alliance, what do they tell you? Who sent you, Lawyer Dabo or Adama Barrow or something?
Well,
you don't come across those things.
Well, I guess I will not say luck, but I guess that we just started in a time where you have a lot of undecided voters. And once we were on a campaign of getting the signatures, the message that we were telling people was music to their ears, and all of them just gravitated towards us and gave us the signatures. So it was a difficult task, but it was achieved by having an extensive network of groups from here all the way to Basi. And we first identified influential people in those areas. We recruited them into the party, and they were the one who was driving the signature, who was doing the signature drive, trying to get the signatures. That's the part of the signatures. So it was a bit difficult, but also I guess people were loving the message that we were putting out there. That is one. Secondly, in terms of the fundraising, I was the one doing most of it because I am the fundraising chair. We have strategies that we had in place, different ways of funding. But first and foremost, the first way that we started funding as a party was all the members that were there at the beginning were contributing. So for example, the first time that we met, we said each member will give out $10,000 or whatever they can contribute. And those were the little monies that we were using to mobilize, to go up country, meeting people. And then once the news started coming out, we started approaching businessmen, and so many other people, and they were donating to the party. So I guess we are in a time where everyone loves the message that we have to share, and that's how people have been contributing towards the party. Yeah, but yes, I as the fundraising chair, I'm also lucky to have a business background because I'm a businessman also, and I was able to have some strategies in place to raise money. So far so good, and we even now have a website that's going to have a donation button where every Gambian from here all the way to Japan can just click and donate to the party.
Okay, let's do the TRRC style because we're gonna part ways with you. You are very busy organizing your people. What would be your last word in terms of way of even sensitization or information about what we can expect from Citizen Alliance going into the future?
What you can expect from Citizens Alliance is grassroots efforts. We believe in grassroots campaigning because we believe that that's the best and most effective way of reaching out to the people. We don't believe in having fancy and huge rallies because rallies you only talk to the people. They don't get to talk back to you. When you go and meet people in their homes, you get to know their names. They get to know your name. You get to see them later on somewhere else. They'll remind you, you met me so and so place. That's the joy and happiness I get from doing grassroots. Like today, I've seen so many people here and they all know me by names. And the reason why is because I've been going to their places and meeting them and talking to them. So that's what we love as a party, because we care for the people. We're in it to improve the lives of the people from here all the way to Koina, because we care and we're doing this for the Gambians. And I travel every time all over the world, and what I see people, the way they live there, that's how I want my people in Gambia to live. Everybody who knows me know I'm a very passionate Gambian. I love my country and I'll do anything for this country to move forward. And that's the message I want people to go from it. And we're gonna launch our website. We'll do a lot of online campaigning. We'll also do grassroots door-to-door and be spread in the world. Because we want Gambians to see us as a different breed of politicians. Politicians that are just like them, who have been fooled over and over again. And it's about time that we take over the mantle and do it ourselves.
Well, I said finally, but something came up in my mind. You sound as if we had similar message in 1987 when Doi came into the scene. I mean, similar messages. They came with this intellectual approach, the grassroots approach. I mean, the fight to enlighten the people. Nearly 30 years or more down the line, they still don't capture. I mean, they have captured the imagination of the people. They had a lot of impact on the life of people, but it didn't translate to votes. I hope this is not the trend we will see from Citizen Alliance.
Not at all. We have confidence in ourselves. We have developed great strategies, and we are also young men and women in the party that knows how to deliver.
They were also talking to young people at a time when I was very small. I was really,
but we have to understand that
times have changed.
We have to understand that this is what has changed the world.
Frederick alluded to that.
Yes, and do not estimate the power of the technology. The youths now are more aware. You cannot do politics anymore in Gambia, whereas you just use money and then do benefit politics. That's why I call benefit politics. Now you have to go and talk to the people, and they'll know if you're genuine or not. And because of the mobile phone, they're now exposed. They now know better. And we are also in that generation, and we know how to talk to them on that level. So I can assure you that we will not be like any other party, but we're going to be unique and we're going to be different. And we are CA.
Rafiq Yap, thank you very much for being with us, and good luck to the Citizen Alliance. We will go for a short break. When we resume, we will talk about Operation 3 Years Jotna and their planned demonstrations for which they are now looking for permits. We will be back after this short break.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts,
shops, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Welcome back to the brunch. This is Lamin Cham, and this week, as I've said, we are coming to you from the Paradise Suites Hotel, and we are broadcasting alongside the launch of Citizen Alliance, the Gambia's newest political party. While we are struggling, of course, to get our voice over that loud sound coming from the hall here, Penchami Hall, where the party is being launched. Mustafa Dabo of Kerr Fatou has joined us. Mustafa, you must have missed our discussion on Citizen Alliance. So before we go on to the next hot topic, which of course is the Operation 3 Years Job now, what do you make of Citizen Alliance?
So the political environment in the Gambia is still fertile for growth. There are a lot of deficiencies in the existing parties. You need not be told to know that. So if there is an existing party that comes and distinct itself in ways that gives them an advantage over others, certainly there is a space for growth. So it's still fertile. Of course, it needs more than media talking. You're going to go down there, engage the people, convince them, make them believe in you. And then certainly there's a space for growth.
Well, they said they come with a difference. I compared that to a message I had 30 or so years ago from Doi. And it is not, since then they have not managed to translate the impact they had actually on the people in the votes. I fear that might be the case. But they said they are different, and we are in a different age and time.
Everything comes down to communication. It's one thing to go to the citizens and tell them, this year the budget deficit is X, Y, and Z. They may not even know what budget deficit means. But it's another thing to go to a farmer and tell him, next year government will not be able to subsidize fertilizer. That's a precise communication, clear. So it's one thing to know what to say, and completely another thing to know how to say it. I think, well, journalists know better. So,
all right. Yeah. Now, we turn up now to the 3 years journey. Now, we soon come into December and January, and this is the time the group who call themselves Operation 3 Years Journey said they will stage a demonstration against now very apparent reasons that President Barrow will not honor the 3-year term that has been envisaged in the MOU signed between the coalition partners. Last week, it was leaked in the media that the group applied for a permit to demonstrate on the 16th December from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., if I guess, a whole day of demonstration that will take them through Serekunda, Westfield, and to State House, where they intend to deliver a petition to President Barrow. Frederick, you've been following Operation 3 Years Jotna and other groups and whatever, all the sentiments been expressed. Is this madness? They want to demonstrate a whole day.
I've not heard of anything like that, a whole day of.
Well, that's what is in the permit they're asking.
Yes.
The police to grant.
I think there is a timeline during which the police has to decide as to whether to deliver the permit.
Yes, the police are considering
grant approval or not.
Yeah.
But I think something is not sounding very correct with that a whole day demonstration, and it's their constitutional right, like we always say, for them to demonstrate and ask for whatsoever they want, and nobody should deny them that. The government shall not deny them that, but it has to be equally reasonable. You should ask for what is reasonably possible. You should not ask for what is impossible, and then out of a refusal to allow what is not possible, create chaos or.
But come on, in other countries they do it every day. They don't. Hong Kong, all the places, France, the yellow visits. Do they have to get permit for it? They just do it.
For a whole day, no, I don't think so. You ask for permit for a specific event,
time and go.
That's either and in a specific timeline, and then you go. For a whole day,
and they talk about
have the country paralyzed because of you, then that's a problem. And you ask the government actually to allow you to do that.
Yeah. You think you expect a problem for the police?
It's contradictory.
Nima?
So, for me, I think what we should ask is what is the goal? What is the goal of the 3 years Jotna movement, and what is their objective? And if they are going to demonstrate for just one day, the whole day, would that meet their goal? If their goal is to ask President Barrow to resign, what would one day have an impact on that?
But I think now, from what we can see in this license, they didn't mention anything like want him to stand. They said they want to have a petition. Maybe we have to wait what's in that petition.
The petition will be delivered to him at State House.
At State House.
Maybe there's a whole day for a petition?
It's
just
a march.
they want to mobilize as much as
demonstration
possible. Their intention is to mobilize as many people as they can and feel their presence in the streets and then march to get the petition.
Yeah.
Maybe the petition may have what we probably don't know now.
Yeah.
But
so to deviate from your point, I don't see anything wrong with citizens wanting to demonstrate for a whole day, for 2 days, as long as it is peaceful. It is just a way of expressing themselves, and if that's going to meet their goal, then so be it.
No, I said it right here. I have no problem with citizens asking permit to demonstrate. But I'm just asking a question. For a whole day, what would you do in a whole day? Demonstrating, against the establishment.
Yeah.
You ask for a whole day. I mean, actually, we have not seen probably a program or whatever.
The permit leaves a lot of questions. First, for example, we need to know where are they covering. Is it going to be a march?
They said all that. They said
technically,
they said it's a public procession.
Yeah, from
where
to where?
Market, Westfield, and then to Banjo.
We can't make abstraction of the history of political mobilization and political activities that have always happened in the country. Why would this one be an exception where people can meet the whole day? APRC mobilized a big crowd, the same with the coalition, the same with UDP. It just took them, a few 3, 4, 5 hours, do what they want to do, and then they go away. I think what is important in a demonstration or whatever is the message you want to send and how effective it should be. Now, in other countries that are democratically advanced, maybe more than us, what they do is they make sure that they mobilize a lot of sections. These are the trade unions, these are the student unions, and I don't think that 3 years,
Well, they're keeping a lot of things up their sleeve. Because if you try to get to them, how you mobilize, they will say,
normally what they do is that on a whole day they can get trade unions going on strike or boycotting, certain activities. Students not going to school. Whatsoever.
So I think, Lamichan, before I cut you, I think it will be in the interest of the Barrow's camp to allow the 3 years procession to happen, because then it gives them the opportunity to test their strength. And I think that this is also one of the objectives of the 3 years Jotna movement, to show that they have support, to show that they have the strength to shake in Barrow's camp. But also it gives the Barrow's camp the opportunity to see who is involved, how many of them are they threatening to my position or not.
Or are people listening to them?
Exactly.
Mustafa?
So you see, my problem with the 3 years is not that it's not constitutional. It reveals a lot of things about the Gambian identity and how we do politics. And the 3 years should have been a movement that prevents a coalition from collapse, not a reactionary movement that comes after the collapse of the coalition. There are a lot of things that is wrong with both pro and anti 3 years. The thing is, if Barrow resigns right now, what happens? The coalition agreement says there will be a coalition transitional act which will say when the president resigns, the vice president organizes an election within 3 months. The constitution of the Gambia, on the other hand, says when the president resigns, the vice president completes the term. When there is no vice president, the speaker completes the term.
So is it missing?
Now, the point is, there are a whole lot of things that should have been prepared for the transition. They never happened. Even the early commitments of the transition, even before the so-called tactical alliance, all the things, the coalition secretariat, the committees, the appointment of ministers were failed by the coalition. There was an executive president, Barrow was hiring them, and they were congratulating themselves and calling their family members. So the coalition crumbled from the beginning. So on what basis are you going to protest? What's the 3 years? Because the 3 years is not a vacuum. It's not, it's a part of an agreement. It's not the agreement in itself.
You were suggesting that.
So this is the disturbing thing.
You are
about
suggesting that they just hell-bent on seeing Barrow's back, but they're not prepared for what's going to follow after that.
The point, in fact, is it's the country in itself that has not prepared. From the very beginning the coalition come into power, the coalition died. The very beginning. Now, a vigilant citizenry would have reminded them that, Mr. Barrow, you shouldn't be appointing ministers. The ministers should be nominated by you with the approval of the coalition secretariat. And they tell coalition members, you should have had a secretariat in place.
Saying that
and they tell them, you should have
without the coalition in place, this operation just the business.
The only committee that coalition, in fact, established for a week or 2 weeks was the reconciliation committee, because there was clashes in few communities between some so-called UDP versus APRC supporters, some coalition versus APRC supporters. They kept the reconciliation committee in place. Malik Nyasi, Usman Silla, and others were going around to talk to community members and then, talk to them about the need for reconciliation and ensure peace happens. Okay. Aside from that, where is the committee on good governance? Where is the committee on reforms? Where is the committee on elections?
So you mean without all those in place, the 3 years...
The coalition does not exist. Yeah. That's the truth.
Okay.
Now, so this is the problem. So an enlightened citizenry would have made sure that the coalition exists so that all these end results we are talking about would have been realized.
Now, do you see the police predict granting this license on the request of the 3 years judgment?
I would advise the police to invite the organizers.
Well, they said, of course, they will
invite them, discuss with them, and see.
And interestingly, they never deny them permission.
Actually, that's my suggestion. The police should invite them, understand what they're up to, and grant them a permit.
Yeah.
In the Gambia, in today's Gambia, we should not be debating about permits, whether we should give a permit or not.
That's not even the question.
Permits should be granted to people when they apply for them.
Absolutely.
When they want to organize whatsoever, people should give them a permit. The police is here for that. The police, surrounds the thing, take care of the security, discuss with these people if they have also, people can help them organize the security, and then they organize what they want to organize and go. The democracy we fought for is for this to happen.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't understand when some people would tell you, leader in the Satan. This is Nyinginka Satan or something. No. Demonstration. This is an English. It's an English language word that say you exteriorize, you show out what you were hiding, the anger you have in you. You say, okay, I demonstrate, I express it. I say, this is what I dislike. Yes, it's just as simple as that.
And it's very pro-peace because it's only when people express their anger that they feel settled.
You have a consensus. So a country always moves on and succeeds when there is a culture of consensus building, when there's a culture of dialogue, and when there is a culture of holding the government accountable. These demonstrations are not something bad in themselves. They nurture democracy. They give substance to democracy, and they make people feel like politics is for everybody.
In addition to that, I don't think there is any reason for the police to deny them permit. If there's anything we have learned since the change of government is when permits are denied or when demonstrations happen spontaneously, that's when we have riots, that's when we have destruction. But when people are allowed to peacefully demonstrate and the police is able to assert control over their movement, but also we also know people we can hold account if things go the other way around. The Brikama demonstration was a case in point. But also the 3 years judge now, when they applied for permit to do their own meetings, they were granted permit.
Yeah, they said they've never been denied any permit.
Exactly. So therefore, there is every indication that they're going to be granted permit.
What about word that a rival organization may also want to demonstrate? Do you see the police granting license to opposing side the same day?
The same day, I don't think so.
Yeah, that would not be prudent.
If they are granted, them with another day.
Yes. They can be granted another day for them to also show what their position is.
But not
Everybody
at the
should
same
have
day.
their own
They
different
can
day.
perhaps at different venues. Yeah.
Different venues,
At
perhaps.
different venues, yeah.
And then that will give a lot of job for the police to avoid any collision between. Anyway, that's we've not seen any written document. We only saw the leaked permit request for permit from the Operation 3 Years journal. Now, to wrap up, you've just had a little bit from the central bank on their occasional, how do they call it?
Monetary policy
meeting. What did they say before we wrap up? Or we get our viewers to get more, a little bit more of the Alliance, Citizen Alliance launch. Yeah. Can you update us?
So it's not much actually. It's of course it's the usual banking sector is doing very well. It's usual banking sector is very liquidated.
I think we have to interrupt this
and go to and attended the national assembly.
National anthem, obviously. You need to. You owe it to the country.
But it can only make point when they're viewing. They're filming it.
Yeah, so it's the usual. We are doing it. The banking sector is doing well. But most importantly, I think it's the debt that's gone up a bit. From 2018 to 2019, it's gone up by 1.9 billion domestic debt borrowing. So it's now 33 billion, as opposed to 31 point something billion.
Wow.
So, of course, the external debt we all know has also gone up a bit. So, I mean, you know that the current budget that the National Assembly members are debating right now, it's being worked on right now. And the National Assembly also has a deficit gap that's going to be financed through domestic borrowing. About 3.9 billion will be financed through domestic borrowing. And also about 1 point something billion will also be financed through external borrowing.
So what does this?
It looks like it's
all this comes the budgets, the central bank's monetary policy. All
it
this
means the
paint
debt
a
keeps
gloomy picture economically for the country.
It says simply that we are not moving ahead, that people do not learn, and that the government keeps spending unnecessarily.
Absolutely.
It spends on matters that are not of national interest. And then the next thing you do, since it's unproductive, you go back and borrow.
Absolutely.
And you borrow every year. That's what you do. And you borrow more. Because the more we get closer to 2021, they'll borrow more to buy political clientele, to buy political, alliance.
White elephant projects.
That's the thing. To impress governments.
If you look at the allocations, obviously you know that a chunk of it is being spent on recurring spending. Things that do not bring in revenue. Exactly.
Just to spend.
So therefore, if you continue to spend that much money and you are neglecting the productive sectors and not enough revenue is being generated, it compels you to go back to borrow more money for your future spending.
Perhaps that is why the Citizen Alliance said they are only more relevant to the present situation. Well, that's what we're gonna do for all in this week's edition of The Brunch. Thank you very much, Mustafa Davo, Nima Kamara of the college, and journalist Frederick Tendeng. And before Mustafa, Rafi Jab of Citizen Alliance. We are going to have you to have a little bit more of the lunch of Citizen Alliance until we come back next week, perhaps, when we will deal with that subject more. Goodbye from the Paradise Suites Hotel.
walli to dem be faalabe iwtirem baw mabbe be golla leyndi enen fof wonen anni e gooto iwtire mbawa maɓɓe wallenɓe jokken ɓe haa ɓe henndo kamɓe kadi ɓe golla ko ɓe faala kon e ndeer leydi ndi haala kam wonaa e juuto ko inde URR mi woni haalde ɗo ka pular si tawi ko haalumi kon kadi si ŋaasi goɗɗo ko ɓuri fanɗude miɗo torimo yaafuye sabuna haala welaani en fof wonen anni e gooto en fof wonen huunde wotere jokkodiren hara en seedaani yarnen ngal leggal ngal ɓe holli en haa ngal waɗa haako ko ɗum mi tori yeeso ɓe darnuɓe o pati ɗo fof hiɗen duwanoɓe kadi yo Allah walluɓe no ɓe faalira noon jokkirenɓe noon yo Allah walluɓe enen fof yo Allah wallu en on jarama ko ɗum wonno haala an wassalam
mawɓe jarama ha haali gonga. Now we have the the other representative from URR to make her remarks in Sarahule.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Ngeseren tukunini na utuhulle iba na lawara malinke iba ngasu kunini o gaira ngari mitini kyaren kuninde ngakata suya agama ngobe kawoke atakundelli ngoda siri ali ngoda angara waro kuka girma gambia ugari maire kawoke ali ngoda nga yo sasa ke kwati sede na giri okuwada kabatte nga kakati mogosu okuwada kabatte arna barakero kawoke di la kawoke kula kanuare
Arbal kanuare. Okay, now we have a representative from CRR North. Legi ku ñëw wax si mooy representative bu jógee si CRR waaye boori tundi Kawul CRR North. kooku su fa jógee ñu am beneen representative ku jógee CRR South.
Not Kawul.
Not acha.
Sort of precise, yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. maa ngi nuyu képp ku teew fi first of all damaa njëkkee ñu oote ndaje bi congrès bi ñoo laay nuyu njëkkaa ñoo Ismaila ñu oote congrès bi ñoo laay njëkkaa nuyu si boobaa su ma jógee ko foofu ma ñëw nuyu ñu jógee ko si seen gox yi ñëw teewee ndaje bi waaw dëgg la oote neen ndaje bi Citizen Alliance waaye nag suñu waxee mbiri politique politique moom dafa xumba de dafa xóot torop sax ñuy waxee mbiri politique polytechnicien bi moom nag lu miin mooy ñun gis nañ lu bëri depuis Jawara time da ngaa dimbale gars yi ñu dem politique up and down tomorrow ñu get power rek ñu fàttee la gis nañ lu bëri wow so like this coalition first of all ku njëkk a rally in CRR not to follow guy turo da nga negotiate office I'm busy I'm telling you waaw léegi suñ jëyee ko foofu noonu ñu ñëpp bàyyi nañ suñ soxla yi ñëw fekkee ndaje bi tey at least lu mu boni sooy wax ak nit ki nga convince ko this guy is poor. How can I join his party? So you see, this guy is poor. How can I join his party? So he's not better than me. Kii tane wul ma naka laa join party mi naka laa ko mun a convince léegi. So you have to do something for the people. People go back home. We convince people they come to the party. That's the only thing. And I expect each and every one of us, those who are gathered here, they will go with money, at least $5,000, at least. If you go home, we convince our people. Because now, it's do me, I do you. They get in office, they forget about you. They will enrich themselves, empower themselves, and empower their family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. For us, we are a party with a difference. People from different walks of life came together to start this party. So now we welcome the representative for CRR South. Minkana diam wolem moti nimbotanang janjambure kumanda tundoto.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamina. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamina. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamina. Kontanta bi bake bile mulungoti Gambia la independent lung fula nyang mu bilet. Nga independent ngota tubabo bulule kele manke songa manke. Bari sayne mu independent no mina meya lonko wala be banku dingol nafala anim banko kono fengol. Mbe molu hakilo murundi la domandi koma domandi na kiamano kabiralo ta janga même fo banko la kuoto say atata le fo ninga jibe fang ntol melu fangol bijang nimba nyonene ngajele kemeo keme kansaba ni lulu wala ka karto fay tang woro ni fengol dodo buka karto fay dalilo le beje dalilo men beje wala min di politician ol menu be nyaato wolle jikila te wala sodo la kuola. So Citizens Alliance natale kawo jikila teo ni ngo discouragement bondi Gambia dingul kan andu ngalon ko be kelale kabirimbila kadu yendol menu jiten tol menu kadiyamu ten nim banko mol diyamu tale banko mol ye nyine itandi na ko banko futara dulal do say meya lonko banko londi tiol ning a fentangol ning a harje malum bele nyanda sila ngana miro fay nyoka nga Gambia bondi abe tem momento te ndewo bondi la nyaadile alila mo en kamem faali en kana nyone ne doro mbebe na kato kala ndol mengo membe jam mbota sade wolle do mbota tundol la do mbota area le to ngayta ni nyola ko Gambia mum bele tati Gambia mum be tati nyaadile wala min ndi mbebe wakilale ngam bulol kafu nyoma bari alaman kanyande bara ay menu fisandi dolti ye hakilol nati ya dintol hakilin tamol la ngaje ko Citizens Alliance me ya londi allon kan singo kan ay tamawol because Citizens Alliance mu patile ti me ya lon ko amallo folo Gambia dingol ya sontala mirola amallo folo Gambia dingol ya la mirota kadum amanke parti di me ya lon ko safo ko ita kiline be tarraje fo faw binde fele lorin jang tuma do kiamano diam tajan par sinin samo nyim fanan dingo sikeno nyim pati yo nyaton koti sinin ni ni muso membe siri nga dingo sikeno nyim pati yo nyaton koti wota manke one man shot kadnia rabe kala one man shot mo kilingo le betara contest la sinya nani sinya lulu sinya woro warando ni ko pati yo dron iba fola la kar la pati yo bar ntol buka sowal ntol kole ko Citizens Alliance banku dingol menu sonda nyoma ka mirode da ka Gambia bonda be torombe o men kon kadu ninganti li nyoy sayente be tembo men to banko futata dulato mbele nyantan na mirol kafula nyoma nga banko fali pour ndingol ye sama ndingol la sama nafa ani la sama bariko ngawo jeje nkana kunkili nafa jibeje nkana nafulu jibeje nkana teriya jibeje warando nkana badi ya jibeje ku kilin mbewo folali jang ndol men be siri janteng mbe bisono le soto Gambia wala mnyindi we need change and change for betterness
lafta falin wala le bari falin me yalon ko nyaato tani yiriwa ba ko no wala falin nyaani nyaat bari falin me yalon ko abe kala sula kurangol te kunu ne fisata biti mamira mo lafta wala de sula kurango kake wala nya sulo nin kurango yamuta nin biita da jibe abe nyame samani da jibe wala ka garaw biitaati so albe felentin sirin jang gambia dingolu e mbele kanyanta gambia la kuodo mbele kanyanta citizen la kuoto anu banko politiko e kananto le kan kabole la dulal to e kananto le kay kadiamunyi o tali ngay tan dila ko sayin tol fanal lafta le lolan dingol ninna mamaringol la samale amanke moyna do ay kodo dila yow muta waranto yena yekumo be faya ko embakele la takel kada yalo ne politician ol melu kana momo na rafana ni diam ra ka fo ile mbakela bara bukake de o toro ni o yankan kado mun tolle de surtout tol Sénégal kar seno fenneti nyim bankun ka me yalon ko Gambia la butu to fango niaje jawara tiya dengo kabal ay seno la kumayandi par say Gambia la seno abitaka nyaado le ban faabe fakan anu ni seno manta nyaado jang isansi tentol bulu tulu tembulu fengo fen tembulu jan tel la seno wala mun na taram nka balu wala lan kan dingol karandi wala wota ali nga kata nga Citizens Alliance la ko muta nga tamandi nyoy comme CRR ka tamandi nyame kat CRR mol tuma do nali yeje siata jampake Northern South be siol bele be CRR bari bele Citizens Alliance la ko muta woto mbaytan lalla ko bon kolwo jaran kolwo karawo kara molu be wakil nga Citizens Alliance la loi muta pour saman dingol la barko ni na nafani la nyato taske namen wala mun tala kumo dum bedan na le jande ka biamo be siat
abaraka bake this wireless microphone receiver belongs to somebody, so if anybody has lost their microphone receiver, please check with us. Okay, now we move on. We call the representative from Lower River Region. Masa konko kumandam bankola diamla le bina diamla jang. Ni obotala nim ko supare si wa LRR ku ñowa si moy representative in North Bank region. So ko kuna pare. Next speaker is from LRR region.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Mo ni be jange kontong ito ni kontong la. Musol men be jange kontong e tentu nge jay. Gambian ko lungal tentu ngal kontong ngal jay. Ndam Basiru mankal timbota LRR. Ndela mo regional coordinator tije. Ntol kadiamu politiko karol. Ndol mo local politician ol leti. Baniamo kariye busurono ay chokolo lalo wala naka busurono nama busurono nama chokolo na busurono Citizen Alliance koto momenti CA niamo CA Citizen Alliance lem niamo Citizen Alliance wala mo nyinde Gambian ko la kafo Gambia mo le denta ye kafolo o manke sikilenti ali wolo ju babe nyame nyam CRR bejang, LRR bejang, North Bank bejang, West Coast bejang, Serekunda bejang, Banjul bejang, Amo bele bejang. Bar Citizen Alliance nata menna, wala menyintil lafta nga kenkis leki. Amante kafa korong kanakal sidron ka politiko ta mandi wote. Gambia falin tabaramam falin. Bar mbemem folale, Gambia betungkuru saungol to silanga bantale. Mune atin nang ka bantale. Funding Kewol Men Citizen Alliance, Ibemu Londi Tieleti, into regional coordinator, into Bemu local politician or leti. Sidi Jauna Kafo na meeting all tole. Akoniaje Sajel Nimbali Bebunkili, Akotilibra Sanjo and Tilibra Sanjo Tata Silang. Citizen Alliance banko banka bela representative fo be jang ni tata LRR ni tata kia wesi la oduo woda kia mano be janni ila constituency kia mano be janni ni tata kia central the same thing ni tata kia is the same thing ni tata jara duma the same thing ni tata jara central the same thing ni tata jara tilibo the same thing not bank fanabe wala nyam CRR fanabe wala nyam oto sila Citizen Alliance Gambia bele tam Gambia ko la ka wala ne ko Citizen Alliance ndol mu local politician olet nte diabo si andi la jango biyo natale kana ne ko reseno la kaitan de dunia la ko Citizen Alliance fana ni yoso la be balukan dunia ko le abe balukan Gambia le adun Gambia ko le tam yewle akif politiko to men tutaje mitingol silab kabo bila kata fo janni ba fo la lumen Citizen Alliance be maralo kela adun jikita ko ntole regional coordinator nga information na me receive na regional to next presidential candidate Citizen Alliance le be banko maral no rule out al wolo jibe abe nyamendoro bele wolong odo silam balo la janne mbay tan lalla ko information o jama be janne kibaro jama be je leta party ol kuma kamole binala dum be tan la fana momo ni be jam musukunda ke kunda nge konto nge tentu nge jayi to ni konto wala abu ko bay diamo be sial bari to nyale be laban ala barka kambian kol ngal tendu ngal jayi
jërëjëf sa kaddu rafet na Citizen Alliance ñun du benn gox rek lañ faaxee ko si gox yi yépp nekk Gambia fii lañ faaxee ko te yaakaar na ñun ñëpp suñ takkee suñ digga yépp dina baax. Now the next speaker is a representative from North Bank region kuy ñëw wasi mooy represent Tundi Kerewan.
Assalamu alaikum. Le jama mo be konton na. Birim dembe farafenye. Kombo. Nde sato mo be konton dañu mo be to fonol. Nata patiamento wala system ala wasti. Nata wala. Ndallaw kafonyi. Ali nga noma de bambura mbale mu. Abe mbambulale andu ne ala sonta. Abita nyatula. Andun keso men ba fayla ba fayle tolle bata men ba kono fa Allah taala manso anala jonnima fo ala sim bondi o kono fonnin kewol mbal tolle nomade mbal tolle noma pour ngal ma koy an al fanan lafta mun la kal fal ma koy bagué hadama do men be bantaje mota fonol yo dum be wonni ku yakku balata sa nin nata mol soro men yalon ko be lola nyaw dato fonnin col be siri man do ko soto do ko tebul ibe karante jita dol man kara do ko lata kerin esinte kerin dawda fente ci nyim bankun kan ko tal nga ñew ma koy nga ñew dema nga ñew bambu nga ñim kafo nga bambu nga ñim politiko nga bambu kende ke nga ñew noma nga ñew ma koy ngal be konta wasla
jërëjëf sa kaddu rafet na baraka baake. Now the next speaker is going to be a representative of West Coast region. Kuinyo wasi afawasi turi West Coast region.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Ngamol be konton itwani konton ala folo mbafala auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim. West Coast region molu musuka furinke dindinke ba ngamo be konton itwani konton ala. Nyin diamo manye na siara Citizen Alliance nata kabanko mole makoy. Mbe ngalone min tambita animbe min kona oto ngasoma mira. Nyimo parti la temi yalon ko mbenga yalon ko parti kutolo mo parti ol min lota komanto no biringi jawrata mo yaya jamita mo Citizen Alliance imantara akono moti je mi yalon ko ibe wo parti kon oto parti kuto min lo mi yalon ko a lota kam makoy woto ngam fam makoy mbakoma bi mbakoma soma mbakoma sinindi kabrin foñi foka nati fo katonna mo ni bije mbebe nyim pati yo komale mini bija musuru kafurinke mo kilin mo kemela muyti because mo ila dimbalu ise yamari yo kumo moy nin carte fayo sita carte ya fay citizen alliance nga falindiro ke ndingol la somala momo ila nyanto isalo wolom nakumoti ala bara
baraka bake jërëjëf sa kaddu rafet na representative West Coast region bi. Now the next goodwill message is going to come from KMC, representative KMC. Kuy ñëw wasira fa wasi tundi kanifin kooku su fa jógee foo xam ne foofu la ñoo utali kër gu mag gi Banjul kooku mooy ñëw waa KMC bi pare soo kooku na pareas.
salaamaaleykum maa leen di nuyu seen tur ak seen santa di leen wax ne ñu seen gannaaw tey ñu seen gannaaw ëllëg waa CA xool leen li paas yi ak liy ñëw ci kanam ndaw yi sona nañ jigéen ñi sona nañ surtout mag ñi suñ fi feesalee te carte yi sànni wuñ ko ñu ñu mun a wiin nañ tey suñ carte yi xam fuñ koo dugal ko su ñi mun a wiin suñ toppee gars yi te sànni wuñ carte duñ mun a wiin nañ xool si liñ nekk ñun jigéen ñi ak suñ doom yi soo nañ torop ak naxaate bi bari na nañ génn si naxaate bi toppa ñii ñu dimbale nañu ñu génn si toroxaande ak suñ njaboot ñu ngi si yéen tey ñu ngi si yéen ëllëg bu soobee yàlla di ngeen win nguur gi bu soobee yàlla xanaa ñu gumba tu teex lux amuñ carte ñu sànni waaye bu amee carte yàlla ñu koo sànni bu soobee yàlla te di ngeen win nañ ñaan rek ñu seet jigéen ñi defuñ xale yi sona nañ dimbale leen ñu ngir yàlla ngeen génn si coono ak toroxaande ñu sànni leen seen carte ñu mën a wiin maa ngi jógee Ibo Town tudda nee ne Faal ñu ngi seen gannaaw tey ñu ngi seen gannaaw ëllëg bu soobee yàlla ñu ngi seen gannaaw mu métti ñu ngi seen gannaaw mu neex ñu ngi seen gannaaw dimbale leen ñu jàppale ñun jigéen ñi ak ndaw yi yal na ko yàlla def
jërëjëf ndaw si yal na yàlla nangu suñ ñaan ak suñ éene. Thank you very much, the representative from KMC. Now we are going to have the interim national mobilizer to give a few remarks. That is Mr. Rafi Diab.
salaamaaleykum foog naa lu ma wax daal xaaral ma ko si wolof rek comme que wolof bi moom local language bi si moom lañ nekk right now nii dama start pour kontaan naa si wax leen ne kontaan naa si yéen ñëpp li ngeen ñëwee fii ñu bëri foogoon nañ ne si parti comme ni ñu ko la waxee rek élite lañ waaye ñëpp gis nañ évidence bi ne loolu nekkut wax bi ndaxte match ba léegi dem nañ fii ba Basse mbind nañ représentative yëpp pour sanca parti bi ñun nag soo gisee ñuy def bi 1965 ba léegi am na yenn place yoo xam ne ñu ngi Gambia la naw benn changes nekku fa soo demee place yooyu noonu amuñ tali amuñ ndox amuñ courant ñooñu daal dafa mel ni ñun lañ leen bàyyi gannaaw ñun soo gisee lu tax ñu sanca siyee because dañ fil ne ñun nañu yaakaar na waaye xam nga nit koo xam ne yaa ngi ko yaakaar na ba pare mu jóg léegi ne léegi doo ma naxaati léegi man damaa foog suma woon parti nga xam ne doo ma mën a tee nax loolu mooy siyee am na gox yoo xam ne dem nañ fa doy na waar torop tali sax gaa amuñ ko dangaa dawal sa moto bi dawal ba nga foog ne di nga duuta dangaa foog sa ne amul nit yu dëkk foofu noonu soo demee foofu noonu nga gis ne ñu ngi dëkk foofu noonu te ñooñu lu coo laajte sax bariwul soo leen laajee lu seen problème ñu ne ñun benn milling machine lañ soxla fii nii ak pour nga dimbale lañu pour ñu am garden loolu ñaata la cost waaye gis nañ fi wastage bu nekk di happen right now nii yaa bu nekk di happen te lépp suñu xaalis la dëkk bi am na xaalis dëkk bi am na resources the only problème rek mooy ne ñu ko nekk di utilize moo nekk problème bi because amuñ seen priorities yi right di war a dee ñu dem Brikama ñu dem fekk fa benn health center boo xam ne foofu la jigéen ñi lay give birth health center boo xam ne was supposed to cater for only few thousands of people si at bi léegi mu ngay cater for 9,000 nit dat dee bu ñu faa dem 18 nit ñoo doon wasit ñooñu soo gisee si table yu ñëw soo gisee si lal yu gaar yi wasine billaay sax xaj sax doo bëgg mu wasine fa la jigéen ñi doon wasine te loolu noonu neexuñu te loolu noonu mun naa la wax ne pour fixe loolu du àgga sax $2 million pour fixe ko benn pajoro ñaata la xoolal gouvernement ñaata pajoro la ñu jël every di yaa xaalis ma dem ma xool foofu ma gis ne fii soo fi dugalee 2 millions dinañ mën a am tànk dinañ mën a am boxol dinañ mën a am darab yu set dinañ mën a fay seen noos yi pour ñu liggéey fa ma wax ne ma xam ne digga Gambia dafa nit léegi pour ñoo xam ne mun nañ pour ñu jël over government bi pour ñu mën a dem kanam ñun suñ parti bi is for everybody muy góor muy mag muy ndaw muy everyone anybody ku nekk Gambia daal boo ko ne si waaye man ñu ma gën a séntu si parti bi pour ñu jàppale leen mooy youth si ak jigéen yi jigéen yaa ngi nii élection dafa jot ñu solo leen aso bi ñu dugal leen si gele-gele ñu wërloo leen dëkk bi yëpp léegi-léegi dañoo campagne ba 2 3 si suba ñu ngi tàccu su gaay toogee government léegi ñaata jigéen ñoo nekk si cabinet bi àggu leen sa 5 ñaata jigéen ñoo nekk parlement mun nga ko compter ak suma baaraam yi nii loolu fa nga leen fiyaana jigéen yi eewul leen yéen naxaate bi dafa yaaga politiciens yi kan seen doom yi o seen jabar yi nga gis dugal leen si gele-gele di wër di tàccu doo si gis kenn soo fu mu nekk ni nañ eewu ñu xam ne naxaate bi dafa yaaga youth si yéen tamit same thing every 5 years nga leen a gis ñëw promise leen ñun nag dañ bëgg a ñàkk politiciens yoo xam ne for the first time in the history of Gambia dañ leen a promise dañ koo fulfil wax bi daal si gàttal mooy si soo gisee ñu sanca ko dañ bëgg a indi Gambia boo xam ne dinañ am basic safety net pour mun a survive si dëkk bi soo feebaree amuloo lopitaan bu baax pour dem mu ngi nii am na yenn feebar soo delee tey da ngaa dee soo dee ñu ne ndogali yàlla la te is preventable buggaa nañ soo amee doom nga mun koo yóbbu si a very good public school mu mën a am good education man maa ngay fàttaliku man Sénégal high school laa demee high school te loolu is a public school te time boobu we used to have a decent education foofu noonu waaye léegi su ma doom sax du ma ko bëgg a yóbbu Sénégal because xam da ngaa gis ku graduate léegi English sax du ko mën a laka loolu noonu loolu leen war a joxal with a CA-led government nañ make sure ne schools yi dina baax soo amee doom dina mën a dem si good schools ba pare thirdly dinañ provide a friendly economic environment boo xam ne yow soo demee nga jàngal school ba nga jeexal di nga mun a am good jobs because of economy bi dina thrive da nga xam ne ñu war a ñëw investment dina ma ñëw si dëkk bi ñu invest nit yi mun a live si Gambia in a dignified manner bugaatuñ Gambia boo xam ne nit yi dañ fay nekka di jàng ba jeexal duñ mun a am good jobs di war a dem di risque backway pour dem Europe dañ bëgg a Gambia boo xam ne fii nga nekk nga tekki fi si gàttal wax baa ngay bari waaye kontaan na trop si loolu la ñëwee and I'm promising you ne CA is a party of difference CA is here to change the system CA mooy parti pour Gambia yëpp thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rafi Diab, Interim National Mobilizer. He is calling on especially the youth and the women to be in the forefront. And for us, ñun dañ fulal ndaw yi ak jigéen yi si lu ñoo def yépp waaw du nekk ay ooleen suñu amee jotaay asobi yi ak yu ni mel ngeen MC waaye table boo xam ne foofu la ñoo waxtaane nu ñoo séedoyee ameen cake bi mooy gâteau réew mi ngeen nekk si gannaaw xëy na kéem rek ngeen a am su dee maalo la su dee cake la wala lu mu doon mu nekk crumbs no ñun daal mag dina fa nekk ndaw dina fa nekk góor jigéen ku am ku ñaaka ñun ñëpp lañ emale. That is the difference. We are a very, very inclusive party. We don't look at people's background to say, oh, these are from the upper class, they should come up on board. These are from the lower. Ñun ñëpp a em. Ñun ñëpp a em. Even if you come to our gatherings, it is manifested. Everybody is normally afforded the opportunity to express their own opinion. We don't look at your name or where you come from, where you work in, whatever your status is in life. For us, we are all one. So we work inclusively. So thank you very much, Mr. Diab, for hammering that point home. Now, the next person we're going to call to the podium to give his remarks is Dr. Ismaila Cisse. He is one of us. Kuinyo wasi moy Dr. Ismaila Cisse. Minkana diamu wolen Dr. Ismaila Cisse ti. His speech, okay. Arrange, move this. Neko ala few minutes amu humbale gulo.
CA Alpareta Lebang Gambia Alpareta le ngan ko ngoji jale de ali ala ne munatira ngan ko ngoji ja politiko falinta Gambia politiko bila be commencé la Gambia kabiri 1965 About 12 months ago, a group of concerned Gambians came together to share their concerns about the direction of our beloved country. These individuals shared the same basic concerns as most of us. What is that? We are all disappointed with the situation of our country. What is more disappointing is the lack of action and a vision and a strategy to address the most basic issues that affect the lives and livelihoods of the average Gambian. Today, more Gambian youths are out of work, living a hopeless life, and no hope for the future, forcing them to make a decision that they rather die at sea than to stay in their own homes. The amount of young people we lost in the Atlantic Ocean, in the desert, we would not even have lost those amount of youth if the Gambia was at war. Be Gambia koleyata mbadingol na funding kel batata ndingol batata fo isita ka foko ye fa ba kono wala fisa ye sila kordal kono la so kono la banko kam pour la banko doku woko jahalo warta mbebe meti na de suma mbokk yi dañ tollu foo xam ne suñ ndawi réew mi ñu war a toog defar réew mi ñu ne ñoom ñu dee si géej moo leen gënal ñu toog seen dëkka loolu jar naa seetaat dafa métti si xol soo eewoo suba boori 11 fu nit ñi xëy war a liggéey suñ ndaw yi ñu ngi toog si campé yi Ibo Town Churchill's-town Fajikunda Bondong ñu ngi toog defuñ dara yaay bu ko gis sa xol dina métti baay bu ko gis sa xol dina métti bugga nga soo eewoo sa doom nga gis so muy xëy dem liggéey di isi waaye dëkk bi demewut noonu. Today more Gambians, especially working class, are subsisting from hand to mouth, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to take care of their families because they are not paid decent wages. Most haven't seen their salaries increased in many years. Today, more Gambians lack access to uninterrupted supply of clean water. Today, more Gambians are dying from preventable diseases due to inadequate healthcare facilities, qualified staff, and medicines. Te am na ñuy wax ne ñu ne soo bëggee dee rek demal RVTH. Njimbanko sa nka fanya men ajahalo warta bari mantar kan hakilo fongo tuje. Ando manya nakake. Iko ni bele sabatiri in Gambia, ikafo miye tuwabol kafo miye ko life expectancy. Wolon ko te hada medo nganya ka sanjele bolu ko Gambia. Sanjita lulu ni woro wala nyata ko wala bolu ni be sabatiri in Gambia. Bani murunta tubabu du. Sanjita kononte be wala balula. Munati na ube kela. Munanto nyata ka fa juna tubabu le. Today, more of our children are going to school under an education system that is not fit for purpose, as it doesn't prepare them for the future. After 54 years of independence, we still cannot feed ourselves. We still cannot cure ourselves. We still cannot build our roads and our homes. We cannot light our houses. We cannot do anything for ourselves without depending on aid and grants. Kabirin Gamba ya fan soto sanyi talulo nin konon talulo nin nani kabo sanyi hani sam bukan fan danyi no nin sasaran bukan fan jara no bukan sul mala no ni lampol la buka jisena ngosoto no buka koko kenon faye fona manke dari noti anin daniro. Now, concerned with this state of affairs and having a strong desire to build our country where every Gambian can live a worthwhile and dignified life, a group of Gambians came together to form the Citizens Alliance with the core belief that cooperation is better than conflict, unity is better than division, empowerment is better than resentment, and bridges are better than walls, and alliances are better than animosity. We believe that when citizens form an alliance, the opportunities are huge and endless. This was demonstrated during the 2016 presidential elections when all Gambians came together to defy the odds and usher in a democracy. Citizens Alliance is a political organization founded on the ideals of democracy, civil liberty, social cohesion, and social justice. CA is created to respond to the country's desperate need for a new, effective, transformative, and innovative leadership. A leadership that will focus on uniting our country, address society's many challenges, promote inclusivity, equity, and prosperity. We aim to promote a citizen-driven agenda that will seek to eradicate all forms of discrimination against any citizen or group of citizens. We will embrace our country's diversity, ensure equity and equality, and promote justice. The Citizens Alliance is committed to inclusive development, democracy, rule of law, good governance, accountability, and transparency. and probity through transformative leadership. Accordingly, we shall strengthen and build strong and effective governance institutions that will ensure a fair and equitable management of our public resources by addressing corruption and maladministration. We will create a model government and governing system worthy of emulation within the African sub-region and beyond. Be kol kolyata mbadingol. Sakana Gambia do kulal. Na tichol batata minkandingol karandi. Long ibita do kula morning shift, afternoon shift. Ne start 8 somanda ibuka for 8 suto. Kando kono. Elas geomansia. Ibuka fengo fenne soto. Edo ko ke foi pension. Hani kordan lingo ibuka sanno e faya. Ika fa lo aso kono. Na polisol batata. Ijube silokan. Tili kando kono. Ta post office Karaba Avenue. Musudo kaloje poliso. Tilo si kandi nyao nyabe lori nyabe dindingol ma ko la pour yetambi. Nin karo fara ne ajo mina paso fa ngabuka somno ka fara do kudula. Na soldaro barak so de la life sacrifice la kaje ko ngatanko so do Gambia bankon kan. Na non so nin docteur be l'hôpital to be batarinje. Yes ye do ko ke. Moyo na ka sa satale. Inyanda ka jara minna atebulu ya ja fata adibinta juso kono le. Na civil servant soul lolu bita do ko la. Wati dol iketara Westfield. Ka futa so kono fo 12 suto. Ka fo ko lift dano bawo paso ila salaire bu ka jono. The Citizens Alliance will recognize the right of every Gambian citizen in every corner of the country to earn a decent living, to live a life of dignity, and to realize their full potential. We will harness and distribute state resources equitably and fairly to ensure that each Gambian has access to the basic necessities of life, such as food, shelter, electricity, water, quality education, and accessible and quality and free healthcare. You've realized that I've been mentioning this word dignity over and over again. We want to bring dignity back to the Gambians. Where is your dignity if you are forced to wake up every morning looking at your family? Your depas is not in your pocket. You are forced to go to your neighbor to beg for depas or to tell them to borrow you depas. It's painful. It's painful. You wake up in the morning, your wife or your child is sick. You don't have the money to buy the medicine. Our pensioners, they sacrifice their lives, 40, 50 years working for us, for the civil service, serving the country, yet they die in dignity because some people are not doing their work. Because of corruption, they cannot even get a piece of land, and they die renting. Our hospitals, our mothers are suffering. Just go to the health centers, any health center. Take a visit there one day. There are no facilities. One small bed for 3 women with no sponge on them. Sometimes in labor, they die because there is no blood. A country in the 21st century, you have to announce on social media that we are looking for blood to save lives. We don't have a blood bank that can save lives. No oxygen, no beds. 21st century, a woman in Sare Bojo will have to take donkey cart to go to the hospital to give birth. In the 21st century, 21st century, a country with no ambulance. What I see are no ambulances, they are sick vehicles because they are not equipped as ambulances should be equipped. The whole country, there is no ambulance. Our youth, sometimes we talk about the back way, those who die at sea. You know how many Gambians are dying in Italy? They've gone mad, they are depressed because they fear they'll be deported back home, where they'll come and face structural violence and discrimination. How does it feel to lose a relative because of carelessness, through accidents. Our roads are the most unsafe roads in the African continent. People die every day through negligence on our roads. How does it feel if you lose a loved one because of the wrong operation at the hospital or because there is no blood? How does it feel as a family if you lose all your belongings, all your assets, all your savings because of a fire that engulfs your house? Why? Because the electric wire is is of bad quality, or because the person who wired it is not certified. The cost of living is increasing. Mbadi ngol balu koleata Gambia bi mitilo minto tenting. Gas power da koleata. Mano da koleata. Tulo da koleata. Hani jio fango sanya koleata le. Hani nye fango miano ko babe mbulu jande nye fango mbuka soto no sanya. Ika beta ya besa mbabanda. Mtol kasi hani nye kendo mbuka domondo na mol. Yewuli someone la dimba ya tiyoita dokuola. Imo police officer tibe lorin traffic koto. Ibe la doku peno la nyaadi. Ibe mira kan kaspa la suko no. Someone la yo kono jaje ko mane bodo fo minto jaman se ibe mira ka wola. Ibe mira kan dimi ngala lonju school fees la. Wala na watiro traffic ko ka jambo kalon fanka police oblimatara la folten. Abe mira kan suko. Citizens Alliance will forge strategic partnerships with all to ensure economic prosperity by creating decent jobs. We believe that our societies are stronger and more secure when the economy works for all and not for a select few. We will tackle our growing debt to promote inclusive economic prosperity. As we speak, our budget deficit is rising, and so is our national debt, with more of the taxes we pay going to service these debts to the detriment of providing the most basic services for our people. In a Citizens Alliance-led government, we will ensure that every Gambian has access to basic quality healthcare, quality and relevant education, and skills development, uninterrupted electricity supply, and clean water. While we continue to enjoy remittances from family members abroad, this will not lead us to sustainable economic prosperity. Poverty and unemployment are our biggest challenge, affecting mainly our women, young people, and the elderly. Our women, yes, our women, are not empowered because they lack access and control over productive resources, services, and markets. Our youth lack access to decent job opportunities. Rural poverty rates are greater today, and youth employment stands at 40%. Significant changes are desperately needed to improve the quality of life of the Gambian people and ensure they live in dignity. We will invest massively in our young people to ensure they fulfill their true potentials and provide opportunities for them to live a decent and dignified life. Poverty disproportionately affects our young people. We will therefore adopt a comprehensive strategy to engage our young people, train them to become productive citizens, and tackle the scourge of irregular migration. My fellow citizens, let us build the country for the future. Today, our population starts at 2.3 million people. With 243 births per day, our population is projected to reach 5 million by 2050. How prepared are we to house 5 million people? Are we building right infrastructure that is futuristic? Are we building right schools? Are we prepared for 5 million people, Gambia? Today, as we speak, 60% of Gambians are living in Greater Banjul area because of rural-urban migration. Population growth is not that bad, only if properly harnessed. Our increased population and the resultant proportion of so many young people present a tremendous opportunity and a force for change for the Gambia. However, this will depend on providing improved education and skill, suitable infrastructure, and the systems to employ young people, as well as efficient government to make it happen, and CA will provide that government. Without such planning and a conducive set of policies for development, there could ensue a demographic disaster and spur for social unrest and increased migration. Citizens Alliance will harness our local resources to create a new economy that builds on innovative investment in people, agriculture, the environment, and transportation, infrastructure, and tourism, using science, technological innovation, and research as key drivers to create decent jobs for our citizens. Through regulated free market and responsible public finances, CA will promote wealth creation, sustainable economic growth, greater financial inclusion, social and economic equity. CA will adopt an inclusive development approach where rural development is prioritized and ensure that our people are lifted out of poverty so they can live a dignified life. A development agenda that gives priority to rural communities will reverse the rural-urban migration trend by bringing economic opportunities and social amenities to rural communities. We believe that today's extreme level of poverty, uneven distribution of resources, and wealth inequality, where the few privileged benefit from our resources and economic gains at the expense of the many, make our country and communities insecure, weaker, poorer, and our politics ineffective. CA will create a just and fairer society and strong and empowered communities. CA will promote and strengthen private sector-led growth and economic diversity to create wealth and reduce poverty. We will support our women in horticulture with access to land and finance. We will invest in mechanized farming and support our farmers by providing them land. Yes, our farmers have suffered far too long. It is time for us to make sure that they start enjoying and reap the benefits of their labor. We'll provide them with land, fertilizer, and farming implements so that they need to increase their output and ensure food security. Our farmers don't want much. They don't want skyscrapers. They don't want expensive and luxurious goods. All they want is land, fertilizer, milling machines so they can live a dignified life. CA will ensure the equal distribution of the country's wealth by providing access to quality education and healthcare to every Gambian, promote policies and programs that will guarantee and protect the rights of minorities, elevate the status of marginalized groups, protect our children from all forms of exploitation and abuse, support our senior citizens, give support to the Gambian diaspora, and ensure that our differently able citizens are catered for and cared for. CA considers diaspora to be the 8th region. That is why we also have a structure called CA Diaspora, which is up and running. The brain drain has robbed us of the opportunity to develop our country, as most of our talented and highly educated citizens are living in the diaspora. I call them the Gambia's middle class. CA aims to create the right policy and regulate the environment to encourage our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to come home and invest their knowledge and capital to support our development agenda. Citizens Alliance strongly believes that corruption, bribery, and embezzlement must end. We must fight corruption. High corruption levels discourages investment. In 2018, the Gambia ranked 93rd in the world with a corruption index of 37 out of 100 total points. Extensive bribery discourages foreign investment and makes foreign investors vulnerable to extortion. Corruption puts lives at risk. Furthermore, the limited capacity of our public institutions hinders the effective implementation and enforcement of public policies. Together we can do better, Gambians. Let's form an alliance to fight the scourge of corruption and unethical behavior, a cancer in our society. Gains from economic prosperity and citizen empowerment can only occur if effective governance and a framework for transparency and accountability are put in place to significantly reduce the globally accepted levels, unemployment, poverty, infrastructural deficits, and other challenges that has hold Gambia back. Citizens Alliance will put in place a framework for good governance and transparency to institutionalize stronger public institutions and systems, uphold and promote the independence of the legislature and the judiciary, establish cost-effective human factor techniques, address political and bureaucratic corruption, and establish effective foreign policy with the Gambia's diplomatic partners. In particular, we will work closely with our neighbors to respond to the challenges of our peoples. We will strengthen ties with Senegal, who I don't see myself living inside, but I see them as we are living with them. They are our brothers and our sisters. Note that CA's march is Gambia's march, and Gambia's march is Africa's march. A Citizens Alliance-led government will operate within the laws of the Gambia, and so decisions are made transparent and accountable to all Gambians. CA believes in the peace and stability of the country, while allowing citizens to exercise their rights, as justice and the rule of law is the foundation for peace. CA will promote justice, reconciliation, and the rule of law. We cannot compromise the peace and stability of this country. Peace is our comparative advantage. It is the only thing we produce in abundance. I asked my students, what does Gambia produce in abundance that we sell, that we use and sell the rest of the world? They said nothing. I said, yes, we produce peace in abundance. We must thank our previous leaders, from independence to date, for making sure that they preserve the peace in this country that we are going to build on to develop this country. We will build strong institutions, strengthen the legislative and the judicial branch of government so that they can effectively perform their check and balance roles without interference, fear, or favor. We will leverage the work done by the Constitutional Review Commission, the Truth Reconciliation Reparations Commission, and the Human Rights Commission. Specifically, we will leverage all positive change towards the peace and stability of the Gambia by institutionalizing legal and judicial reforms. Gambia, let's form an alliance to restore dignity to the Gambian people. Fellow Gambians, we promise if you join the alliance of Gambian citizens, we will begin the noble journey in transforming Gambia while restoring dignity to all Gambians. The aircraft of the citizens is taxiing. It will fly soon, so fasten your seatbelts. We also promise you, these are not empty promises. CA bars the era of new politics, for there cannot be a new Gambia without new politics that transforms promise and potential to delivery and progress. We will sanitize politics and make sure now it's not about the politics of personality, but the politics of issues. Obviously, cynics will tell you that it is the party of the educated people, the elites. Who doesn't want to be educated? If education was so bad, why send our kids to get educated? Let's not fool each other, ladies and gentlemen. Education develops oneself and country. If not, why get educated? Why invest so much in education? If education doesn't benefit you, then there's a problem. Mbadi ngon kami follow ko. Iba fala ne ko nyimu karna la patilete. Nin karana karanda gambe ngo karanda fosa yela karangon landa ka banko na fa fo kasile bola bang. Nin gambe ngo karanta fosa yela karango yela ulula na fa. Sanyo ko pra banko na fa fo kasile bola bang. Karango la ka banko sambang karanyo nene. A new politics that brings visionary and innovative leaders with right solutions to our real problems will be provided by CA, with a vision to making Gambia the greatest place on earth, where we produce a healthcare system that is both compassionate and based on empathy, both our maternal health, our mental health, and our public health. We are going to build a country for our children, yet unborn, so that they can live a healthy and happy life. We are going to make this country for our young people, so they can develop their true potentials. We are going to elevate the status of teachers so they can be motivated, well-trained, well-equipped, and well-incentivized. We are going to provide housing so that people cannot be extorted by those who rent out their homes. We are going to elevate the status of our nurses so they can work in a clean, nice environment. We are going to fight corruption. We are going to ensure our private sector workers are protected and not exploited and used and paid less than the value of their labor. We are going to make sure that we build public daycares so our women can have their children somewhere safe and they can go to work like everyone else. We are going to make sure that salaries are in line with our living standards. We are going to make sure we reform our education sector, where there will be a paradigm shift insofar as our education is concerned. We are going to build youth development hubs to develop the talents of our youth. We are going to protect our widows, our pensioners, our environment. We are going to build transportation infrastructures that can connect our communities. We are going to care for the vulnerable, for the sick, and the old. Some will say, of course, we cannot make it because we are a very small country. We are going to prove them wrong. Gambia is a small country, but the people have big hearts and big minds. Bearing in mind that our size and our diversity are our strength, CA will promote reconciliation, peaceful coexistence, and social harmony. We will build a prosperous and compassionate society that is built on tolerance and diversity. We will discourage all forms of discrimination and promote tolerance. We will encourage multicultural existence with the view that in our Gambia, it does not matter whether you are a man or a woman, a Jola or a Sarahule, a Fula or a Mandinka, a Muslim or a Christian, whether you are from CRR or URR, whether you are born in Lagos or in Banjul, whether you are able or disabled, what matters is we are all Gambians. What matters is that we are all Gambians. This is the foundation of a true democratic, stable, peaceful, fair, and secure society where everyone, even our dogs and cats, can live in dignity. That is the Gambia we want. That is the Gambia that we are going to build, and nothing can stop that. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, join the CAA to build the Gambia for this generation. Join the CA to build a Gambia for the next generation and for generations yet unborn. Join the CA to build the Gambia, our homeland. This homeland we strive for, we work for, we pray for, so that all may live in unity. So may all may live in freedom and enjoy peace each and every day. Whatever we do, let our actions be guided by justice, so we can achieve the common good. Let's join our diverse people to prove man's brotherhood. Let us pledge our firm allegiance and renew our promises to our nation. O you great God of nations, keep us ever true. Keep us ever true. Keep us ever true to this beautiful Gambia. God bless you all. God bless CA, and God bless the Republic of the Gambia. Thank you.
Même tuuti docteur moo ko moom naa ko waaye ñëw program is not yet over. Program bi jeexangut. Allo. Nañ toog program bi jeexangut. This one. Which is Kerr Fatou, this? Hello. Melen Mututi, program is jeexangut. The program is not yet over, please. Programo mambang ngasi nga programo nyimkumfa amambang follow. The program has not ended yet. Please, can we be seated? Program bi jeexangut. Nañ toog tuuti ñaan nañ leen bu leen génn toog leen. Can we be seated, please? The program is not yet over. Ngasi do manim programo ñi mambam bina kum farale bara mambam follow. Ana suñ dox bi?
Bera dog la ko mu na ndox ñoo na ñara ka soxla ñaar waaw wala ne press conference nga
mom la ni please. Hello, can we be seated, please? Can we be seated? We are going to have a press conference. Can we be seated? We are going to have a press conference. Ñaan nañ leen nañ toog dinañ am waxtaan bu gàtta ak taskati xibaar yi. Nin kibaar janjan laal ñanta diamu la demanding ngasi nga wokumfa nga dani programme mambang. The program has not yet ended. We are going to have a press conference. Please. So the media houses, for your information, we are going to have a press conference. So please be seated. We are going to have a press conference. Okay, before the press conference, we'll have a brief interlude of music, just for 5 minutes, whilst we set off for the press conference. Thank you very much. Dinañ ñoo am waxtaan bu gàtt ak taskati xibaar yi waaye balaa loolu dinañ bàyyi gaay ñu entertain ñu tuuti ak music. Press conference, so please, media houses, get ready. We are going to have the press conference. Media houses, get yourselves ready for the press conference. The press conference starts in 5 minutes. So the media houses, please get yourselves ready. Thank you.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
nga kacha nga ñolongo se keno baake ñaan nañ mel ñu tuuti suñ paré waxtaan bi ak taskati xibaar yi dinañ mëna am waxtu bo xamné ñu ni neen dinañ mëna waxtaan ñu bëgg joxe loxo ñu bëgg jël ñu bëgg natal ak yoyu nonu yépp na mëna am. So please, I crave your indulgence. Right after the press conference, we'll have an interactive session for those who would like to interact, take photos, selfies, shake hands, and all whatnot. So please, could you just allow us to get going with the press conference in the meantime? Thank you very much. And another thing, for those, hello? And for those who would like to register to become members of the Citizens Alliance, we have our website, www.citizensalliance.gm. You can say that again? Yes. Yeah. Okay, and for those that are in the regions, we are going to create an avenue whereby those who want to register will avail the opportunity for them to register. So I'm coming for all in the call. Minul lafta kanaye kafuma Citizens Alliance. Taring. Ni lafta is it on a website auto. www.citizensalliance.gm. Ye tol safeje. Bari minum pada nan tundolto. Ni ala sonda mbefuta la alma fanang. Pour nga naje minul lafta kafulama ye kafuma ya moy. So dinañ dem ci gox itam ñoo xamne dañ bëgg join Citizens Alliance pour ñu register len. Waaye ñoo xamne mën nañoo register through online, mën nañoo dem suñ website bi www.citizensalliance.gm. Jërëjëf. So the press conference is for the media houses. It doesn't mean that if you are an invited guest and you would like to ask a question, you ask. No, please. We allow the media practitioners to ask questions. So thank you.
Can I have the mic?
Which one?
We're going to use any of them, both of them.
No, these ones are for here.
So which one is going down?
These ones belong to the media houses.
No, then we'll pass them.
Yeah, pass that one around, yes. So the media houses, are we ready? Okay. First question. I'm not watching anything. Check, yeah. Yes. So please, media houses, before you pose your question, kindly introduce yourself and which media house you represent. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go ahead. So, media practitioners, please, before you pose your question, please introduce yourself and which media house you represent. Thank you. Fatou Network. Let them come in.
He said he used the podium.
No.
That's what he said.
Podium. They're saying to use the podium when answering. Use the podium.
Hello, yeah. If I understand your question, you are asking why now? Why were we not formed before now? Am I right? The first question. Is that right? Why now? And not earlier? Very, very good, very good. Let me say this. In everybody's life, and in every organization's life, there is always a time when it is suitable for you to be formed. And that is why, even as human beings, we are not of the same age, we are not born the same days, the same times, and in the same places. We are born at different times. There is always a time when it is most suitable for anything to happen. For CA, we have been established in under a year. That was the only time that it was possible for us to put together people of like mind who understand and see this country in the perspective in which it is, and understand the predicament in which it is, and who share a common strategy to take it out of that predicament and reform it into the type of country that we want for ourselves. And that is the reason why it is now. It could have been earlier, it could even have been later. But God the Creator decided that it is now, and now is our moment. It's the moment of all citizens. Thank you.
Thank you, Lamin, for your question. I was expecting that question from you. You like to ask always the difficult questions. Obviously, yes, you are right that I've been not offered, offered an advisory role to the mayor of KMC. But in my view, I think the Gambia is at a crossroads where we have to transcend politics. I accepted the role to advise Talib because of my view that in advising Talib, I'm helping KMC, and helping KMC, I'm helping the Gambian people. Yes, he belongs to a different party. I know that. I belong to a different party. He knows that. But he's an innovative young man with an open mind like me. And we talked about it, and we looked beyond politics. We looked at the interest of the country, and we are going to work together to make the Gambia better. Yes. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. The advice role is not a full-time job. It is not a paid job. It's on a voluntary basis, based on him consulting me for advice. And whenever he consults me, I'll advise him to the best of my ability. You have to think that this is not about me. It's about the country. And I'm ready to sacrifice my political career and my life for this country.
Congratulations, everyone here, for the new World Party. My name is Kerr. I am a practitioner as well as civil society activist. I want to ask three questions. First, what difference would you intend to make in the Gambia in the midst of 10 political parties making you Gambia? What difference is it? You made mention of a lot of policies that are very good for Gambia, and this is good representation. And you know that Gambia, if you look at the budget, we have a lot of deficit. But the deficit, we also have debt, about $33.8 billion deficits. You've made mention of healthcare, you've made mention of youth empowerment, women empowerment, housing. How would you productively generate income? Where do you get this income system? Looking at the government, the revenue for the government is specifically through taxation. Where can you get this kind of revenue?
Let me answer the revenue part. Let me answer the revenue part. First question, second question. What about first question?
Just briefly.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get your first question, so I had to ask him to clarify. Your question was, what makes us different from the other parties? We feel that what we have is just being empty promises over and over again. And we felt that it is time for us to come together. Because you see, the problem with Gambia is politics. The word politics and politician has been made to like it's a bad thing. People don't even want to be called a politician. And I think this has been down to, for the past 22 years, how politicians are perceived. Politicians are perceived as an enemy of the state. And also, now we're seeing the crop of politicians and the things that they're doing. It makes people, emphasize the fact that politics is not a good thing. But you have to understand one thing. Most successful Gambians and people who are all right, I can say, don't want to go into politics because they feel that, well, it's a bad thing. I don't want to, dirty my hands. Let me just stick to my job. But you have to understand one thing. Politics is everything. Politics determines the roads that you drive your car, the schools that your kids go to, the economy, the healthcare. Everything is based on politics. So we feel that we are the problem because we are not participating in the political process. Right now, the spaces they are open for everyone to participate without fear of being locked up, without fear of dying, disappearing, and all that used to happen before. So I believe Gambians should now not see politics as something bad. Politics is what drives a nation. If politics is done in a good way, it will unite the country, it will make this country a great place. And that is why we came together and feel that it's time for us to now go into politics, because politics shouldn't be viewed as something bad. So the necessity of us coming together to change, because we believe we have the know-how, we have the experience, and we have the capacity, that when we're in government, we can change things. That is one. Two, I want to answer your question in regards to when people say that Gambia is not having money, we are... Huh? Okay. I'll give that question to Doctor.
Thank you very much, MS. You mentioned budget deficit. Budget deficit is not a natural phenomenon, it's a man-made catastrophe. The Gambia is one of the richest countries in the world. We have just mismanaged our resources. We have enough resources to build this country. Look at Rwanda. What do they have? They don't even have an Atlantic Ocean. We are richer than them by natural resources. We have the extractive industries. The amount of money we lose through corruption every year is much more than the aids and grants we receive from the West. If we are able to close the tap on corruption, manage our resources, our marine resources, our natural resources, our human resources, most important, our young people, we are going to close, there will be no budget deficit, there will be budget surplus, and Gambia will be giving aid to other countries.
One second, please. One second, please. I am an economist, and public finance is my expertise. I ran this economy before, at least for 12 months. At a time when budget deficit was as highest as any time in the history of this country. And that was the time that we transformed this country in 6 months. You remember the financial year used to be July to June, and we transformed it into a calendar year, January to December. And in the process, we had a financial year that was aligned to the calendar year, January to December. Deficit financing is not a disease. American budget is deficit financed. They do not have a balanced budget. The UK or all of these European countries do not have balanced budget. Even Great China does not have a balanced budget. Deficit financing is leverage financing. You don't need to spend your money in investment if you can borrow cheap and invest at a higher rate of return. So Gambia's problem is not because it runs budget deficits. It is because it is running spiraling budget deficits amidst misplaced public investments. Public investments that do not generate adequate return to meet deficit financing. And that's the solution we bring to this country. Thank you.
Okay, next, please.
She repeat the question.
Sorry, hello? I mean, could you come closer when you are asking your questions? Come very close. Because they are not getting you properly.
I am sorry the mic, the speakers are at the back, and so we cannot easily hear the questions as the rest of you could. And I'm appealing that when you're asking the questions, you could come a bit closer so that even if we cannot get it from the mic, we'll get it directly from you. Now, question number one is talking about the crowd. How do we feel about this crowd? Is that right?
Yes.
We feel elated. We feel very good about this crowd. Any politician of repute who looks at this crowd in its numbers and makeup knows that this is a formidable political crowd. Anybody who looks at this crowd knows that each individual who sits here is a crowd in himself, if you understand what I mean. So that people who sit here are probably multiples of 4 to 5 times of the crowd that we have here. And as CA, we can only be grateful. Thank you very much. Now, the next question is that there is crowded political space because we are child number 11. Are we not right? That's a big family. The average family size in the Gambia is 9, based on statistics. So really, if the average is 9 and we are 11, we are not an outrageous family, isn't it? Are we? Huh? But that is true. The crowd, the space is crowded. That is true. And, but the space being crowded does not negate the fact that it gives the customer better choice. You know, I'm an economist and a businessman by design, and when I go to buy things, I want options. So we are offering you options. Are we together? We are offering you options. Now, the question is, why didn't we join another party? But the other question to answer in relation to that question is, do we share value systems with any other party? Do other parties perceive the strategy of transforming the Gambia the same as us in terms of the options that we use to transform this country? Of course, if that is the case, we as a party will continue to work with everybody in this country, including other parties. So joining another party is being the same with that party. But if there is an 11th party, then it means not all parties are the same. And we are unique and different. Thank you.
Next, please. Sorry, could you tell us who you are, which media house you represent? Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. The question is, what is CA going to do differently? I think since we started this launch party, everything we have talked about here, whether in my address or in Ismaila's address or in the goodwill addresses from the regions or the address from Rafi, the core essence of what we said here was what we will do differently. We have agreed that we are going to bring about a system change. we have agreed that we are going to systematize, institutionalize governance. And therefore, if we do that, it will eliminate corruption, and it will lead to institutional and organizational efficiency, and the machinery of government will become efficient and effective, and it will produce good value. That's exactly what we have said, and we intend to do that. And if you want to know what we will do differently in detail, as we move towards 2021, CA will be able to detail all of the strategic actions that it will take in every sector of the economy, and how it is going to go about the transformation of this entire economy in its manifesto. And that is better done as we move towards the deadline. Thank you very much.
Next, please. Thank you.
jërëjëf sa laajte bi am na solo su fekkee ne film lañ doon ut ni kon dañ doon join bandwagon bi moo gën a yomb pour nga film Citizens Alliance du suma parti ñëpp la dama si bokk rek man fekkee ma si boole so loolu rek la mun a wax ne fekkee ma si boole parti ñëpp la dama si bokka dana ma si saf-saf dana ma si saf-saf sa ñaareelu laajte bi mooy gis nga ne ndaw yu bari nekk Gambia has decided ñu ngi si parti bi déedéet loolu am solo la sax parce que yëg nañ ne si Timing Impact bi gis nañ rôle bu Gambia has decided play ndaw ñoo xam dañ bëgg a réew mi te képp ku bëgg a réew mi foo war a dem waaw loolu moo tax gars yi ñëw fii loolu moo tax gars yi nekk fii
Next, please. Please, come closer, please. Thank you. He did answer that. He did. He did answer that. Finally. I mean, West Africa Democracy Radio, just one question, short one, then we are done. Sorry for tonight, for the press conference. Thank you. Just briefly, please.
My name is Veronica Njai. I work for West Africa Democracy Radio. So the question is, your Congress is around the corner in December, I guess. Yes, and you are now the interim Secretary General. Is it right? Okay, and there are speculations that you were attacking the government to pave your way towards presidency. Now that your Congress is around the corner, what position are you eyeing?
Now, you said that, yes, Congress is in December or January, before February. And obviously, as we speak, the only position that is occupied in CE is the chairman and the party leader. All other positions will be elected in a Congress in a transparent and democratic manner. So that every CA member has the opportunity to vie for any office within CA. And if he or she is elected, he will hold that position. If Congress comes, and I deem it necessary to vie for any position, I will vie, but I am yet to make that decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So that brings an end to the press conference. Thank you very much for the various media houses that have posed questions, and even thank you for the ones that have not had the opportunity to pose questions. You've been here, all of the media houses, we value it. We are partners. We have our end of the bargain to fulfill, and you also do have your end of the bargain to fulfill, which is to entertain and inform people. We appreciate that, and we can promise you that we'll work together in a collaborative manner. So thank you very much. Finally, we are going to have the moderators' closing remarks. Then then we have the national anthem, then an interlude of music. So after the national anthem, those who want to interact with party members, you are more than welcome to wait. We can shake a little bit. It's still not late. The weekend has just begun, so we'll have an opportunity to do that. So I'm coming from Wolayinti, Mbina Kol Kumfara. So Mbina Kumadandan Nepolajan, Nimporeta Wala, Ngana Banku Julo Bum Domanding, Nimporeta Wala, Minu Latas Jang Ina in CMO, in long, Nilata Kudo Ninkala Duma, was a canoe. So Nimporeta Wala, musical Bekumala, Jija Domanding. When you have Simoy, Namanyo, Garas Makado Bumbuje, Sumasipare, ñu am baati réew mi suñ ci paré dinañ am music ñu yëngatu tuuti yeah thank you yeah wow so on behalf of the entire CA family, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for your presence. Your grace in this occasion is a clear demonstration of your desire to be part of a new political party that aspires to bring change into our political dispensation. And collectively as a people, we can get it done. It is not an easy task. It calls for each and every one of us to roll up our sleeves, we tie our head ties and get going. But certainly, collectively as a people, if we work in unity, we work hard, it is not an impossible task, we can do it. And together, I am sure we'll get it done. The vision to move this country forward is lacking. A CA government will lift the people out of poverty with dignity, transparency, and equity. CA will provide transformative leadership in this country, which is lacking presently. Gambia is a small country as Dr. Sise has said earlier, with big ideas and big minds, so we can do it. The work has begun. Let's march forward. Thank you very much, and good night, nice weekend, safe journey to all of you. So then we come for the national anthem, please. Can we stand up for the national anthem? After 3, 1, 2, 3. For the Gambia, our homeland, we strive and walk and pray that all may live in unity, freedom and peace each day. Let justice guide our actions towards the common good, and join our diverse people to prove man's brotherhood. We pledge our firm allegiance, our promise we renew. Keep us, great God of nations, to the Gambia ever true. See you today, see you tomorrow, see you forever. Let's go, see. Let's go, see. Let's go, see.
noonu lañ def ñooy ñëw ak yéen rek skincare plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguwuñ nag si just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5-star Jesna la 5-star Jesna mooy Jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee ñun rek si tube dara du doy day des not only dañoo tube but bu la neexee ñu tuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways.
No, inimbara. Alright, okay.
Inimbara.
Welcome. Basically, lot of lala me along is cool, man, that I can really relax. What the madam?
Yeah,
What the madam?
Yeah.
Let them do somebody.
That's fine.
Grand Villa.
Grand Villa.
That's fine.
Slowly. Yes. No.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone because they relax. So it's always like that. I can understand. It's very relaxing.
Nina Fanny say what? Nidia, Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Beji and the Grand Villa Guesthouse. Na labungol bebe senyaring adum na bungol bebe nyarandiring coming ibela fila ila suwe taranyame until Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wala mukawati intel kang na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta
Oh man, this is like a paradise.
I know.
I so much love this place.
Yes, thank you.
Trust me, I love this place.
You can move somebody and you're watching what?
Yeah.
Kapin Jang and you want to Gambia kon. Grand Villa.
I tell you. I love this place. Okay.
Yes,
I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni lefta na kuo keso sotola futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate mbaya komandiro ke 7527218 wale futana website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guesthouse.
Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.
Yaran yin la domoro ka diaten
boy janno sikes restaurant
e sai nakko be ni na dimbal nimba domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kende ma bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de teka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele ba de lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lon dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domo la jang damman
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandi
oto sa na ko be mu CK's restaurant
dafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
na broda min ba Europe Mr. Conte nka bo wol kan sai na so kono mano banta jabo banta tulo ban sai ka bo wol kan anda ka ba office kono ba dama bulo mutarin ba ka ta funtulano ko mbato ngane ta ya kuriye ma ko do man na ta mano sani tulo ni jam
mun da bete la broda man balwo service kala
mun service
balwo service
ni da furonte mo kala
mun da afela broda ko abitala internet all aya ba site la woldo balwo.com na wo sajje a apo ñu ba download la telephone lo na be sandiro to ni wal na be sidin ala office ko ndama manjar pour ay ta bank ko kodoki abe sidin office ko da minto ite be message so telephone ko no e bitiko be Gambia dawda bitiko ba bele ko ta tano dawda yeta fenko tawo
wodama yala bari wa service na tamol da hanni matanyo le kan finya na bro dan ka ko ayo ko ta
balwo service dinkirala jampo o manken na kolaya ko balwo service al demano kaje ko ale domor feŋol sang alla dimbaya molu ana lakkanun tewol wato bela ani wat sudum fanan kono balwo service la dinkiralu ani la do kunyolu e banko karo beto kabirin katon fo koyna nalla fa ko ku ko tan so balwo service la kolto ali commandi telephone la no la milbuko 9400213 7694319 wala 3192870 wala hankabi alta internet oto alila kolu jibe www.baluwo.com.
Do you live abroad and want to build your dream home in the Gambia without risking your funds and family ties? Do you want a household name that is trustworthy and efficient? A name that will continue to give you updates on the project from the beginning to the very end with videos and pictures? If your answer is yes, then worry no more. Boss Construction and Asset Management is here for you. If you live outside the Gambia and want to build your dream home, then this is ideal for you. Just reach out to Boss Construction and let's start building the dream home into a reality. With Boss Construction, the difference is clear. We give you value for money. Some of our services includes the following: construction management, building equipment rentals, rent management, purchase and leasing, asset management, and many more. For more information, please contact 282-4945. Better still, send us an email, bossgambia@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website on www.bossgambia.com. Boss Construction, a name you can trust. Boss Construction and Asset Management, keeping families together.